This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Oh, fiddlesticks! What, Wilbur? We just got hit and I think my back is all been out of shape.
You gotta talk with those whippersnappers at the Advocates Law Firm. They're the best injury lawyers around.
What? Pipe down, Clarence! Abner's telling me about the lawyers and the advocates. So what happened to you, Abner?
I was walking across the street with the light when some young punk came screeching around the corner. I lost a toe.
What? Shut it, Clarence! If you get injured, the advocates get results.
AdvocatesLaw.com.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
After 2 long years, painting the grass is back.
That's damn right.
Yes, 3 big days, Labor Day weekend. Tickets on sale tomorrow morning, Ticketmaster, 10 a.m. You will definitely want to join us one of those days for the men's room happy hour and a half.
That is correct.
We do the men's room happy hour every day, you see. Sometimes you join in, like today, you'll probably play a little big, dirty Big Devil with us. But, man, we get to drink beers at the men's room happy hour and a half.
Which we would never do at the happy hour.
And we get to do it for 3 days in a row, which means a lot of power drinking.
That is correct.
Yes, a lot of...
Because that'll be the only drinks we have.
We'll
in that 90-minute window.
Just right then and there. So if you got
that's it.
If you got any Adderall or anything like that, bring it in. Correct.
Bring your own straw.
You can get.
I don't know if you're popping
Ticketmaster.com. Get there 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Sunday, Sammy Hagar, George Thorogood, and Queensryche. Saturday, of course, Allison Chains, along with Bush and Breaking Benjamin. Aaron Jones. Walking Papers also playing on Saturday, along with their buddy Wyatt Only. And the Wreckage. And then Friday kicks off the entire weekend with Incubus and Sublime. So, again, 10 a.m. tomorrow through Ticketmaster. All right, do we have time for a few emails now from the men's room at KISW.com?
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Hello, guys. It's my buddy Big Cat's 25th birthday. Can I get a fish sandwich? And the Dirty German's talking about his love for fish tacos. Thanks, guys. That from Corn Cob. Fish sandwich, please.
I order a fish sandwich. If it's a person like we went to McDonald's or something, I order a fish sandwich, she'll bite the whole thing.
I still don't know what the context of that is. Yeah, it is good that you like these fish tacos. I also like fish tacos, yet I've never had Mexican food.
Gentlemen, it's my 31st trip around the sun. I'd be remiss if I didn't get a birthday request in, so how about some of Thrill Shotgun Gets? An inspirational quote from Miles and the captain talking about the breakfast mascot orgy of 1991. Thanks for all the laughs. Been listening to you guys for as long as the Mighty Rock's been on the airwaves. That from Jay. Get. Okay. Here you go. Tell you the story about the guy that took his girlfriend to the prom. He waited in the ticket line for a really, really long time, but eventually he got the tickets. Then he went to rent a limo and waited at the rental line for a very, very long time, but eventually he did rent the limo. Then he went to buy flowers for his date, and that line at the florist was really, really long too because it was prom season. But he finally got the flowers. So at the prom, she asked him, "Could you go get some punch?" He went to the refreshment table. There was no punch line.
Ahoy there. It's funny you bring up the great breakfast cereal mascot orgy of 1991. Only outdone by the same orgy from 1976. But in 1991, lots of strange things happened. We discovered that Little Debbie has a pierced clitoris.
Oh, jeez.
Tony the Tiger shaved his penis and it was still orange. You can't say I followed his nose directly into Little Debbie's no-no, and finally, the Jolly Green Giant absolutely destroyed Snap's backside. But it's a hell of a good sign. Crunch berries.
Only your dinosaurs. Today marks the completion of my 35th solar orbit there. In celebration, I would love to hear Please Clap, along with Captain Crunch. Keep on rocking, guys. That from Michael.
Please clap.
Ooh, ahoy there. Glad you called me back, because there was more to that orgy than people know. The Kool-Aid Man showed up, and it's one of the first times that we all agreed, let's drink some punch. He said that night's flavor is donkey. You do the math. Crunch Berries.
And finally, for the birthday request, guys, today is my husband TJ's 50th birthday. He's been an amazing husband and example to our children. So could you please give him a fish sandwich, a big old Leroy Jenkins, and the Dirty Germans talking about midlife crises. Thanks, guys. That from the wifey.
Can I get a fish sandwich? Oh, you know I gotta eat right. Oh, brother, can I have a fish sandwich? You put the cheese and the tartar on the side.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Yeah, as a dirty German, I do remember my midlife crisis quite well. I started having sex in the back of my Porsche.
Jesus. All right, guys, here we go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ja, the Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat. And potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the Men's Room, the Ted Nugent.
It's Mike Hawk.
Good Lord, this is going to be the first time that we are in any kind of official men's room kitchen capacity.
Yeah, that is true. And it's weird that, how are you doing from home? Is it a little bit crazy for you, or is it...
It's rather boring, Miles. I've been glued to my couch there for several hours, and I'm just glad to have stretched my legs all the way in here to the kitchen to report live from my refrigerator.
That surprises me because I've always thought of you as Mr. Excitement.
Well, Mike, first off, since you have a little time ahead of time today and you're not working here and getting home at 7 o'clock, I'm sure that you're the one who's going to cook dinner tonight. What have you decided that you're going to whip up for you and the lovely lady?
Well, I'm glad that you asked, Miles. You see, I'm actually going to start all the way up here in my freezer because we have these wonderful raviolis that we have found. If I can locate these somewhere. There we go. We got these at Costco. They're a wonderful product.
Is it a cheese or is it a meat ravioli?
It is a, oh, come on, man. You know my lady. This is a cheese ravioli. This includes 2 herbs and cheese packs. They are spinach and mozzarella ravioli.
Will you make the whole pack for dinner?
No, you don't actually. This is broken down into quarters. Really, they recommend that you only make a quarter of it at a time.
But I
But
always make the whole thing.
Okay,
always make the whole thing.
Right, yeah,
that's how you get leftovers. And leftovers get forgotten.
What kind of meat you got in your freezer, man?
What kind of meat do I have in my freezer?
Yeah,
I got a couple of frozen chicken breasts that I have up there.
Now let me ask you: is it skin on? Is it bone in? Is it just the standard regular old chicken breast? It's
No, this is your standard regular old chicken breast. This is just a fillet. It's got no bone to it. It's got no skin on it. It is just it's ready for you to season it up and cook it and put it in whatever that you need.
Everybody has a first when it comes to chicken parts. So as far as what they enjoy the most. So with me, I like bone in, skin on chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs are the way to go.
That's my jam. I used to buy chicken breasts all the time. It's not that they're good for like chicken salad. And
I mean, I'm fine with chicken, but typically to me, chicken is the tofu of the meat world. It will taste like what you put it with. So the chicken, you know what I mean? It can go Mexican.
That's why everything tastes like chicken.
Everything tastes like chicken.
Okay.
Now, what are your plans with the chicken? I mean, it's one thing.
What are my plans with the chicken?
Yeah.
My biggest recipe that I will do is I will actually oven bake the chicken. You set your oven over there to 400 degrees. Season it with a little bit of, I got to remember all that I put on it. We get garlic, a little bit of onion, paprika, some poultry seasoning.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah, and then put it in the oven, half an hour each side. Boom, you have some of the best chicken that you've ever had there, man.
Okay. I thought you were just going to say salt and pepper. I honestly did.
Mm-hmm.
Something else that was actually cooking during the show today. These actually go really, really well in the air fryer. Trader Joe's has these wonderful little hash brown patties.
Ooh, okay, huh?
Yeah, they basically look like a bigger McDonald's patty, but you put them inside of your own air fryer, and you're good to go on that one.
Your freezer is stunningly well stocked.
It's packed.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, the lady is here home with me today, and so before we even knew that this was what we were going to do, she took it upon herself to clean everything that was going on over in here, and that includes a little bit of organization when it comes to the freezer. These are kind of what I'm on right now. These are again from Trader Joe's. These are cheese and green chili tamales.
Ooh,
these are fantastic.
That's what you're eating today.
Trader
right?
Joe's has a great frozen food selection.
All their foods.
They do.
That's one thing I give Trader Joe's. They're economical and it's all good.
Even if you like just the General Tso's chicken, things like that, it's all good stuff. Make it, and you're good to go.
Then on top of that, I know that you guys are looking for these because it has to be in any freezer. It is not an American freezer if not for a rolled up bag of pizza rolls at some point somewhere in there, as well as, oh, look at that. We actually have more garlic bread. I'll be darned.
Hey,
more Texas toast.
Make that with the raviolis.
There you go. That's exactly what we plan to do. They're perfect.
Every freezer deserves to have some sweets in there. So what type of dessert style options do you have?
Good question there, Miles. We actually just picked these up not terribly long ago from Good Humor. We have the strawberry shortcake
those
ice
are
cream
good,
bars.
though, man.
You like those?
Yeah.
That's like
Miles, you're not in on those?
Nah.
That's like ice cream truck ice cream.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
it really is.
I think the crunchy outside parts.
Yeah. That sells the whole thing right there. They know what they're doing.
When I was younger and going through school, they had a chocolate eclair brand of it. That was my jam. I loved that. I mean, I know that I'm already kind of a fat kid, but that got me there.
So like 2 years ago?
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's see here.
Well, you have lost like 30 pounds, haven't you?
So what now?
You have lost 30 pounds, haven't you? At least.
Yeah, right around there, yeah.
Yeah, so you're not the fat kid anymore.
Yeah, I'm getting married, so I got to lose weight.
So you can look back at your wedding pictures and say the same comments as ever. Look how thin I was.
Why don't you gain weight? That way you'll start losing weight and you'll look better than you do in your wedding pictures.
And I give this advice to everyone. Like, look, don't diet, don't shave, look like crap, get fat, get married. Then 20 years later, when you look at those pictures, you feel so much better about yourself. Because right now it's the exact opposite. Everyone looks at the wedding picture. I look so good. I was so thin. I was like, hey. Like, well, look, why'd you go through all that?
But I need to be able to throw down at my wedding, man. I need to get my health up. I need to be able to move around and man, I'm going to tear up the dance floor. I don't know about you guys, but I need to lose weight if I'm going to be doing that.
All right.
Not going to do it eating this. We have a pint of Haagen-Dazs white chocolate raspberry truffle ice cream that will sit in here until it gets freezer burned and we'll throw it away.
Of course, Mike's freezer has white chocolate.
Yes, of course.
White chocolate.
He just can't bring himself to do it.
Not going to get the brown chocolate at Mike's house.
Do you have ice?
Yes. So we actually have 2 ice cube trays that are up here, and then we empty it into a Ziploc bag over here to just make sure that we have ice on stock.
I'm an ice guy. I was just checking.
Again from Trader Joe's, vegetable spring rolls, which are fantastic.
You put those in the air fryer?
Yes.
Now that I got this air fryer that VD picked up for me, I really should go to Trader Joe's. And buy this stuff. Yeah, I haven't done that.
Seriously,
man. We live there. And some Charleston chews that we keep nice and cold in the freezer.
You have Charleston chews in your freezer.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know.
Are those things not hard enough to eat already?
Yes. I mean, people that eat Charleston chews.
Yeah.
Have y'all tried it?
Yes.
Yes, I'm missing 4 teeth.
Do they just snap when they're frozen? Just bang them on the counter?
They got a good flavor. You let it melt in your mouth a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you do well? You know, like on Halloween when you're a kid, when you go back to school, everyone trades the candy they don't want.
Yeah.
I would imagine you got a lot of Charleston chews from people.
Yeah, and I was not sad about that. I was very indifferent towards the Charleston chew. It was never my target, but I was never upset when it showed up in my bag.
Okay. Well, now you buy them, and they're actually in your freezer. That's mind blowing to me.
Exactly.
Of all the candy bars, Charleston freaking chew.
And you sit there at the checkout aisle, and got a case of the munchies going on. Maybe you just grab yourself a box of something here or there. Yeah, I got a whole candy shelf over there as well. So that was just one of those that we bought and shoved it in the freezer when we were done.
I'm curious to know, what are your condiments? All right.
The condiments.
Let's go
the condiments we put here in the fridge. Let's dive on in to the men's room fridge over here.
Oh, look at the organization in there.
Yeah, once again.
Are you thirsty by any stretch of the imagination?
No, not at all. We got the filtered water down there. We got some cranberry juices, mixture down there. We got an entire 6-pack of Men's Room Original Ale ready to in select stores now, ready for your consuming pleasure. A whole fleet of LaCroix, as well as just some standard beer, Bud Light. So these are a new thing that showed up here recently. Right. What is this blue thing right here?
Yeah.
This was made by Seagram's, and what it is, they're called Seagram's Escapes.
Oh my!
And they are basically just
Windex.
It's a seltzer.
It's a wine cooler.
What flavor
it's a wine cooler.
is
That's
blue? What flavor is blue, man?
This is Calypso Colada. Pineapple and coconut flavors.
Looks like blue curacao in there or something.
Needless to say, I didn't bring it home.
What's the orange one?
The orange one back there is Peach Bellini, which is a good flavor. We have Jamaican Me Happy.
Jamaican Me Happy.
What does that taste like?
It's got lemon, strawberry, watermelon, and guava flavors.
It tastes like a dude in the Bahamas.
Exactly. Yeah, a rhinocéros.
As far as the condiments go, I'll turn the camera there just a little bit. So we've got some Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything. We got sriracha. Let's see. You
have the can of whipped cream. How many times do you just go up and put a finger full of whipped cream on there and just suck it off?
I don't use it for my finger, Bubba.
All right.
We also got some Hershey's syrup, 2 different kinds. We got the chocolate and the strawberry because I roll hard, man.
The strawberry syrup, man.
Yeah. You never done that?
Yes. I mean, when I was a kid.
But you already got the strawberry things in the freezer. You don't need that.
I'm aware of that.
Do you actually have strawberries? Or is it just okay, I was just curious.
We have strawberries? We normally do. We're pretty well constantly stocked on strawberries here.
All right.
Your standard French's mustard. Miles, I forget what brand of mustard you're big on, but we got the French's.
Just whatever. I like the Beaver brand.
We got the Heinz tomato ketchup.
Heinz,
Miles.
Yes. We got sliced tame jalapeno peppers. These pickled little jalapeno peppers.
Tame?
They're fantastic. So what now?
So did you say tame?
Tame, is that, sliced, tamed.
So tamed. Yeah. I see. I understand.
Yes.
What other hot sauce do you have besides the Frank's up top? What else
we got this sriracha up here. And I think that's my only other hot sauce.
Do we have any Tapatio?
Any Tapatio? No. I want a Tapatio or Tabasco or something like that in here. I've run out of it, and I haven't had a whole lot of reason to grab it lately, so I haven't been looking for it at the store.
Tapatio,
but I do want to get it back in there.
Tapatio is the breakfast hot sauce.
Exactly right. That's what I put on eggs.
Yep.
Got a whole slew of booze down here on the bottom shelf that is likely going to get poured out here.
What do you mean poured out?
Sour mix.
Why?
Well, after a while, it goes flat, man. It's okay. Well, there's a
kind
bottle of champagne here.
Booze are you talking about?
Bring it here. We'll take care of it.
There's a couple bottles of champagne that have gone unopened, so that's good. We have cupcake rosé. You up for that, there, Ryan?
Oh my God!
Dude, rosé.
We have barefoot Moscato, which is delicious, by the way. If you've never tried that,
I have.
Barefoot meaning that's how they took care of the grapes.
Yeah.
What is this? Baja Lime Margarita. I didn't even know we had that.
Yeah, bring that in.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was watch you go bad here.
Bring me that rosé too.
Lighthouse Balsamic Dressing and Marinade, which is great.
That is good.
And then the world's greatest soda, Dr. Pepper, up here.
Dang.
I don't care who you are.
That's quite the array of. It's a very well stocked refrigerator.
Mike, I'll be honest with you. I'm shocked. I thought it'd be much more empty. I thought it'd be much more plain. If we had bet on this, which we originally were going to, I'd have lost money.
I thought you were going to be
I'm not single anymore.
Boxes of white rice,
right?
Ramen, top ramen, that type of stuff.
Oh no, we got that over here. So I wonder if I can actually finagle the camera over here to show you guys my shelves, because once again, I'm not single anymore, and so you know what I have.
What do you have?
And you ask, what just happened there?
Yeah.
What's in these jars? You say we have quinoa, farro, barley, cashew, chocolate chip, walnut, sweet brown rice. Brown basmati rice.
How much?
I didn't know that there were so many doggone different types of rice.
And why do you need so many goddamn different versions?
Ask my woman, because I've asked that several times and I can't get the right answer.
Well, Mike, relay this comment to the fiance, because this came in from the text line. It says, Mike's freezer sounds like it could be a Progressive commercial about you becoming your parents.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, based on this segment, I was right about one thing. They don't eat out a lot of that.
No.
That is a fact.
Thanks for letting us into your home there and into your kitchen to look into your refrigerator. That was pretty entertaining. Actually, you have a very nice looking apartment, by the way. We're going to take a quick break. We got the shot of the day coming up, and we'll get back with you with some of the headlines you're now working on coming up.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Well, great balls of fire, Bubba.
What happened, Buford?
That crazy son of a Sal blew right through that four-way stop of Main Street and plowed into my cowboy Cadillac.
Your what?
My pickup truck. And I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, Ted.
Oh, quit your bitching, Buford, and talk with those side busters at the Advocates Law Firm. When I got busted up last month, well, shoot, they made sure those snakes at the insurance company played fair.
Boy, howdy. Even that creepy so-and-so Kyle earned his keep.
So if you get injured, the advocates get results. AdvocatesLaw.com.
Realtors abide by a code of ethics. This is Article 9 in action. Beth, a first-time homebuyer, knew nothing about the home buying process, except that she wanted to buy a home. But her realtor had the expertise to make sure Beth understood every document, even giving her copies to review with her lawyer so Beth could close on her first home with confidence. Complicated things explained in simple terms. The difference between an agent and a realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
99.9 KISW. The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill.
Coming up in just minutes, we'll drink and we'll toast with the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way 1 hour from now. But first, a quick check in with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines that he is not working on.
There we are. All right, a video was posted to TikTok of a Waffle House where the cook quit on the spot, leaving a ton of orders unfilled. So the customers went behind the counter and made them themselves.
Very good. Man.
Right? Hey, why not? If you paid for it, go back and make it.
Were there other employees there? You think they were just like, you know what, dude?
Dude, I got to imagine that the cook was not the only guy working at Waffle House.
That's what I mean.
That day. Yeah.
So you got to think, like, they were just like, you know what, go ahead, fine. We don't care.
Right. I don't know how to work that stuff. You go back there.
I'd get extra bacon. That's all I'm saying.
Two brides in India almost married the wrong husbands after a power outage made it hard for everybody to see.
Oh, my.
Come on.
You don't know your
figured
husband.
that would just be semantics,
You
right?
don't know your husband.
The voice, the smell.
You don't know your
anything.
wife. You can't alert someone like that's not my wife.
The presence of that person.
Right.
And also, again, it's just semantics. After it's all done, like, no, this one was actually supposed to go to this one, and this one was supposed to actually go to that one. Like,
You think those guys are trying to pull the switcheroo like twins?
Oh, hell yeah.
I like her.
Dim the lights.
I like her better.
Right.
Maybe we should just try this out one time.
Let's get our parents to talk, and they'll switch it up. I know this is arranged.
A couple in the UK set off smoke bombs at a gender reveal party that had a lot more smoke than they thought, and people were having trouble breathing.
Why can't you just say boy or girl? I know it's an excuse to throw another party, but like, man, come on.
Can we stop doing this?
Yes. Yes, we can. It's very easy.
Yeah.
The only people that need to
my
know...
sister's was fun. She did it in cupcakes. That was fun. Everybody got a cupcake that had the right frosting inside.
Okay.
I would mess with people. Say it's gender reveal. All the cupcakes should have green frosting, and then just tell them.
Yeah.
To make it purple.
There you
That's
go.
how you stop being so hung up on gender.
Mike, it really comes down to this.
How about this? Instead, you have balloons, but the balloons are either in the shape of a penis or a vagina.
If it's a boy, it's typically, it always goes light blue as far as the room that they're staying in.
But I do pink penises and blue vaginas.
If it's a girl, it's going to be like a light yellow or a light pink.
Right.
That's all you need to know. You just need to get the room ready.
Ta-da. A new survey found the best cities for basketball fans. Any guesses on the best cities for basketball? The number one city for basketball fans?
L.A.?
Yeah, I would say Los Angeles probably be number one. Philadelphia,
you guys nailed it.
Philadelphia is probably up there.
Right now. Right. Changes a little from season to season.
The only one they gave me was number one, and then, you guys nailed it. That's L.A.
Of course.
So,
right. Yeah. Come on.
A woman in Rhode Island was banned from Tinder for life because she used the platform to recruit people to join her kickball team.
That's what they're worried about.
Tinder's dating,
I'm
right?
not that lame, dude.
Tinder's a dating app?
Yeah.
If you joined a kickball team and it's co-ed, you probably have a pretty good chance of meeting someone.
Probably kind of her point.
Going on a date.
It's not out of the ordinary, though, for people to go on Tinder like, I'm just looking for friends. I don't actually want to date. It's like, then get off.
Get off Tinder.
Right.
If you really want a Whopper,
for just finding friends.
I really want a Whopper. It's one at Wendy's. Like, this is not the place.
You should go join a kickball league if you want to meet friends.
Exactly. A genealogy website called Find My Past says that according to the research, old names that might seem outdated tend to get trendy again after about 100 years. So names that were cool in the 1920s are about to be cool again, and they...
Are we sure they're going to be cool?
Actually,
because in the 1920s, the names weren't cool. All right, rattle off the names, and I'll tell you what. If you can think of anyone, say 10 years old or younger, all right, and you know them
or
with that
do you
name.
just know anybody in your lifetime with this name?
I'm just saying it won't be young if you do.
No, of course not.
I already got.
So our friends over at the New York Post did give us the trendy names both for boys and for girls. So here are the top 10. Number 10 for girls. 10 being Mabel.
I do not know a Mabel.
I do not either.
Not a human Mabel. I've
like
met
this
animals named Mabel.
I like the name, though.
Yeah.
I
don't know that I met a bad Mabel.
You're going to name her Mabel?
No, because I'm not going to have a daughter.
But you got to think like Steve's theory. What happens at school? All right, maple syrup. No, it's not.
Nothing's safe, though. You can't use that as
I know, but yes, you do. You need to really think about this.
I had sex with Mabel because I am able.
Cain and Mabel.
For what she did under the table.
Right. Ow. Hey, Mabel.
Under the table, Mabel.
Let's get under the table. Or on the table, Mabel.
Number 9, Ada. ADA.
Ada or Ada? I don't know.
That's Ada.
It might be Ada. I don't know. Number 8, Elise. ELI.
I know a couple of Elises.
That's pretty name.
Oh, wait, no, it's Elsie, not Elise. My bad. Elsie.
That's my aunt's name, believe it or not.
So you know an
Elsie.
I do. She's not 10.
Is she 100 years old?
She is probably about 65, 66.
When I met Thrill's Aunt Elsie, she said, "Do you have any clothes that fit?"
Yes, she did.
Are you kidding me?
She does not like his tight T-shirt game.
I think I was a lot thinner at the time. She goes, "Honey, do you have any shirts that fit?"
You tell her you're from Miami.
But she's seen you like 10 times since then, and it's always the first comment she makes.
Castle was in Miami for 1 year doing radio, and the only thing he took was a fashion sense.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be tighter than hell. It's like, do you have any mediums in here? It's like, dude, you weigh 215 pounds.
Right.
I can't even get into this shirt.
I'm up to a large.
Yeah, right.
Number 7 of the 20s names about to be trendy again. Number 7 being Iris.
Iris.
I don't know that I've met a bad Iris, but if you're Iris, you have to be at least 85 years old.
You have to be 85 years old, and you've smoked 10 packs of Pall Malls a week for the last 70 years.
I was going to say, Miles, I know where you're going, and then you're named after that terrible Goo Goo Dolls
Right,
song.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, God,
It's
right.
the last thing I can think of on that. I think that was the name of the album, too.
Number 6, Irene. I have an
Come on, Irene.
Come on.
Yeah.
Irene. Don't bring that one back, man.
Oh, no.
Irene,
Number 5.
Irene seems like you can't stand up.
I know.
Irene's a popular girl.
Irene can't stand up. Oh, no.
Someone
Number
here, by
6
the way,
Irene to
I
the
know
left.
an 8-year-old Mabel.
There you go.
Oh, no kidding.
And somebody says
And away we
Mabel
go.
installs cable.
These are the 19 girls' names that are about to be trendy again. Number 5 being Gladys.
Oh, God.
I don't like that. I like Gladys Knight. She's hot.
Yeah, but she's Gladys Knight. It's still Gladys Knight. You never just say Gladys. It wasn't Gladys and the Pips. You had to add Knight. Gladys Knight.
Gladys, you're 75 years old, you smoke non-filtered cigarettes, and you play the slots in
Gladys.
Reno.
Hey.
And none of your neighbors have ever thought you were pleasant.
I'm the only one who still smokes with an extender.
Number 4, a name that I can never say properly, Dorothy.
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 Yeah.
Dorothy.
I mean, that's all right.
Is that your fake Irish thing? Like what Anthony Kiedis does in
I
his
heard
new Chili
Family
Pepper
Guy
song?
make fun of it one time, and then I've just said the name Dorothy every
I know.
time.
Every time you say it, it's Dorothy.
Just it's so exaggerated. Dorothy. Number 3, Margaret.
All right.
But with the A in the middle there the Margaret. Margaret.
Is the shortened version of Margaret Maggie? No?
You can get Maggie, you can get Marge.
Marge, yeah.
Marge says, my name is Margaret, but I'm over 70. Like, I got my first AARP card. Now I go by Marge.
You earned Marge.
Yeah, large Marge.
I like
She doesn't look fat. That's not what we're talking about.
I like Madge.
Madge badge. Let me see that Madge badge.
Badge.
Oh, God. These are the 1920s girls' names that are getting trendy again. Number 2, Mary. I've known a lot of Marys in my life.
My mom's married.
There's a ton of Marys.
My grandmother's married.
My mother-in-law's married. I mean, Mary's just one of those names that's always around.
If you have any Italian relatives, Marie, Mary, all that stuff, any kind of
or Catholic, my
Catholic
God,
names. That was a big name.
If you're Catholic, there are a total of like 7 names to choose from, apparently,
for girls,
and that's it.
Yeah.
And here is the number 1 old school girl name that could be trendy again from the 1920s. Everybody meet Joan.
Joan. You sound like a bitch, even if you're not. You know what I mean? No, seriously, just that
Joan,
name.
Sloan, all those women.
Right.
They just sound like, I'm better than you.
Somebody here says, my 3-year-old niece, her name is Mavis.
Mavis?
Mavis.
She's not 3.
Isn't that a rental car company?
That's Avis.
Yeah, this is Mavis.
Sorry, my bad.
Are you going boys now?
We are going boys now. So here are the 1920s boys' names that are going to get trendy again. Number 10 being Harris.
Harris.
Not Harrison. Harris.
I think that's come and gone a few times.
Yeah.
Hits it and quits it. Harris. I think it's a strong name.
Sexual harassment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go.
That'd be your nickname.
I think it's a last name, Harris.
Harass.
Right. You'd think. It's the last name of the Vice President of the United States. Well done, Ryan.
Do you have Christmas
Number
lights
9
behind you?
So what?
Are those Christmas lights behind you on the...
Yeah, no, they are accent lights around the window.
Where Mike is at home and we're looking at a screenshot here of his living room, and you still have Christmas lights up.
They get lit up to just create a nice ambiance here in the house.
The Christmas ambiance.
I see.
Indeed.
Merry Christmas, Mike.
Makes the lady happy.
Okay.
Number 9, Isaac.
Isaac does not seem that old to me, though. I like the name Isaac.
I don't mind the name, but I don't feel like it's a name I've heard in quite a while.
Is there a white Isaac?
No, but Isaac sounds like
Asimov and Newton.
Isaac sounds like someone who's exactly very smart, or someone that sells you a used car.
Right.
Yeah. Number 8, Ernest. You got to go by Ernie if you're going to go with Ernest.
Man, I think Ernest Goes to Camp killed that.
I don't know. Ernest.
Could you imagine you were named Ernest and we were 13, you discovered those movies?
I know, like, oh my God. Oh no.
Oh, no.
What do you mean, Bert?
1920s boy names that are about to be trendy again. Number 7 being Archie.
All right, I'll dig the name Archie.
Yep, Archie's not bad.
Archie. By the way, somebody here says my grandmother's name was Joan, and she was a bitch. So we're on to something.
Archie,
It's because your name's Joan.
But with Archie, you can't be a bad guy. There's no mean,
I lobbied to name my son Archie based on a very close family friend.
Yeah.
His name
You
was
just start a football
great
family.
guy. Truly
That's what
great
I'm saying.
guy.
Like, you can't be a douchebag and be named Archie.
You mean that douche Archie?
Yeah,
it
so, like, that doesn't make sense.
Doesn't even sound right.
Like Eddie Chad.
Yeah.
No, not Archie.
Number 6, Edward.
Has that really gone away?
No.
Thank you. I mean, there was a doggone vampire named Edward just, 20 years ago?
Right. By the way, someone here says, my son is named Isaac. Okay.
All right.
Isn't Ted Edward?
Yeah. Our
Yes.
Ted is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe he is. Yeah.
Right. Number 5 of the 1920s boy names about to be trending again, Freddie.
Freddie, not
Again,
Frederick,
I don't-
just Freddie.
Yeah, but Freddie sounds
Right.
like a good time. Freddie's coming over.
I know
Like,
one
okay.
Freddie, and it's a good time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Freddie's coming over.
Right.
It's a good time.
About to say,
Strong point.
Freddie's got drugs.
I didn't say that.
Mike,
I never said that,
moving
but...
moving on, Mike. Moving on, Mike.
But...
Casually moving on, Mike. From that reference.
Number 4, Albert.
Oh, no.
I only think about
You
Albert.
need a-
I think about appliances.
I think
Since
about
moved to
Fat
PM.
Albert.
Fat Albert.
No, I think about Albert Lee.
Right. Fat Albert Lee. I mean, either way, it all gets rolled in.
It's all,
Exactly.
it's all has to do with,
Hey,
it all has to do with refrigerators in the end.
All right.
Bubble.
Oh.
That was Mushmouth.
Number 3, Robert.
Yeah, it's my dad's name.
Classic name. Yeah.
Right, another one that doesn't seem like it's ever really faded
Well,
away, but you know what? Maybe it's getting resurgence.
If you go
here.
Robert, you're fine. When you get into and sorry, Robbie and Ben Dorgan, but my buddy of mine, but when you get into Robbies, into Bobbies, and all the spin-offs, Robert is a classic name, which generates respect. Everything underneath it, yeah, again, back to the used car lot.
Right. Somebody
Number
here,
2.
by the way, hang on, says, I have a son named Isaac. He is white. And it is Hebrew,
All
and
right.
it means laughter, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I would have never known that until later.
Shalom.
Number 2, Arthur.
Jewish Isaac.
Yeah. Arthur.
Jewish Isaac.
I mean, Arthur's always been around, man. It's
Yeah.
Are you an
There-
Artie if you're Arthur?
You can be. You can be an Art and Artie.
What was he, an aardvark?
Yes, I believe
Arthur,
so.
the cartoon?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the drunk
PBS
English
cartoon?
guy.
Oh, Artie Lang.
No, Arthur from the
Oh,
movie.
the movie Arthur, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was a drunk.
And then this is the number 1 1920s boy name that is about to be trendy again. Give it up for Ronald.
Ronald?
That's number 1?
Ronald.
Ronald.
I'd rather be Ron.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Ron.
Okay.
A woman on TikTok decided to do a live stream for her fans, but things didn't go according to plan.
Why is that?
Tell you all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, Mike Hawk. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This at 206-421-ROCK.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Realtors abide by a code of ethics. This is Article 9 in action. Beth, a first-time homebuyer, knew nothing about the home buying process, except that she wanted to buy a home. But her realtor had the expertise to make sure Beth understood every document, even giving her copies to review with her lawyer so Beth could close on her first home with confidence. Complicated things explained in simple terms. The difference between an agent and a realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.